The journey of human existence is filled with forks in the road and alternatives, a path where we are often confronted with choices that shape our destiny. Amidst this trajectory, many of us find ourselves entangled in cycles of harmful actions, behaviors that, far from benefiting us, end up undermining our well-being and happiness. However, there is a latent power in the awareness of these acts and in the decision to abandon them. By freeing ourselves from these detrimental patterns, we open the doors to a richer and more meaningful existence. In this video, we will dive into the world of Stoicism, exploring the crucial importance of identifying and renouncing these harmful habits, and how this change can exponentially elevate the quality of our life. It's common for many of us to fall, without full awareness, into the clutches of these destructive behaviors. These can manifest in various forms, such as the tendency to chronic procrastination, the excessive use of substances that harm us, staying in toxic relationships, or even adopting negative thought patterns. Each of these habits, however insignificant they may seem, carries the potential to divert our journey from a fruitful and enriching path. By becoming aware of these patterns and actively choosing to break with them, we are not only affirming our commitment to a healthier and more balanced lifestyle, but also reaffirming our power of choice and control over our destiny. This video is an invitation to reflection and action. Through the prism of Stoicism, a philosophy of life that values virtue and control over emotions, we offer tools to recognize and undo the ties of these harmful habits. It's a step towards a fuller life, where happiness is not just a distant possibility, but a tangible reality, shaped by the conscious choices we make every day. The first and perhaps most challenging step towards personal transformation is the awakening of awareness. It is essential to recognize the presence of these harmful behaviors, understanding how they hinder your growth and personal development. Facing the reality that it's necessary to cease actions that are degrading your life is an invitation to deep reflection, a challenge to evaluate which aspects of your existence require remodeling. This journey begins with sincere introspection, a deep dive into the inner self, where it takes courage to admit the need for change. It's not a simple path, but it is decisive for an individual's evolution. Often, harmful habits stem from a mismatch between our essence and the persona we aspire to be. We live in a society that often imposes expectations and pressures, which can lead us to act in ways that are dissonant with our true desires and goals. In this context, it becomes crucial to question and reassess these external pressures. It's a process of disentangling oneself from influences that don't align with our authentic self, and realigning our actions and choices with genuine values and objectives. This realignment is crucial for a life that not only appears full externally, but also feels truly enriching and authentic internally. By committing to this reconnection between the current self and the desired self, a path opens for true transformation. This process is not just about abandoning harmful habits, but about rediscovering and reaffirming who you really are and what you truly want for your life. It's an act of courage and authenticity, an essential step on the path of self-knowledge and personal fulfillment. The wisdom of Stoicism, conveyed by illustrious masters like Epictetus and Seneca, points us to the essence of living in harmony with our most intrinsic values and principles. This ancient philosophy highlights a critical point in the journey of self-transformation: the pursuit of authenticity. It involves a deep dive into discovering who you really are, recognizing your fundamental values and life goals. This process of self-discovery lays the foundation for shedding destructive habits and making decisions that are in complete harmony with your true identity. Harmful habits, often hidden and deep-rooted, can extend through various facets of our lives, affecting everything from our physical and emotional health to our interpersonal relationships and professional performance. To fully understand the importance of ceasing certain practices in your existence, it is imperative to carefully examine these habits and the impacts they bring. Stoicism teaches us to look within, to confront these habits with honesty and courage. By doing so, we not only identify areas that need change, but also begin to understand the underlying reasons that led us to adopt these behaviors. This understanding is crucial for creating an effective strategy that allows us to replace harmful actions with healthy and constructive practices. The Stoic philosophy emphasizes the importance of living a life aligned with our deepest values. By doing this, we not only improve our quality of life, but also find a sense of peace and fulfillment that transcends external circumstances. It's a path of constant growth and evolution, where each step towards authenticity is a step towards a more fulfilling and gratifying life. Procrastination stands as one of the most recurring and damaging habits that numerous people struggle with. The act of delaying tasks and commitments is not a mere behavioral deviation. It carries severe consequences, such as increased levels of stress and anxiety, and even the loss of valuable opportunities. By procrastinating, you are, in fact, allowing precious time to slip away, a resource that, once lost, cannot be recovered. If you've made it this far, keep going, because I know you are a very strong and dedicated person in your evolution. Take the opportunity to leave a comment, and if you have nothing to comment, just write "life change." Also, check your subscription and let's continue. The Stoic perspective, especially the view of Epictetus, emphasizes the precious nature of time. Use the time while it is yours, advises the philosopher, reminding us that time should be valued and used wisely, not just in moments when it is convenient or pleasant. This teaching is a powerful antidote to procrastination. To break free from this harmful habit, it is imperative to adopt a proactive stance toward your goals and responsibilities. This means recognizing procrastination not as a mere personality trait, but as a practice that can be changed. For this, some strategies can be extremely helpful. Setting clear goals, define specific, measurable, and achievable objectives. Having a clear target helps maintain focus and direction. Task division. Large projects can seem overwhelming. Breaking them down into smaller tasks makes them more manageable and less intimidating. Prioritization. Identify which tasks are more important or urgent and dedicate your energy to them first. Creating routines. Establish a daily routine that includes dedicated periods for specific tasks. This helps create a habit of productivity. Using reminders and rewards. Set up reminders to keep your tasks in mind, and consider rewarding yourself for completing difficult tasks. Reflection and adjustments. Regularly reflect on your progress and adjust your strategies as needed. Incorporating these practices into your life is not just a path to overcoming procrastination, but also a way to live more aligned with the Stoic principles of wise use of time and deliberate action. By doing so, you not only improve your efficiency and productivity, but also find a greater sense of fulfillment and purpose in your daily actions. Unfortunately, tolerating toxic relationships is a fairly common harmful habit. Whether in friendships or romantic relationships, being in an environment where you constantly feel drained and undervalued is a clear sign that something needs to change. Stoic philosophy, with its emphasis on the importance of surrounding yourself with individuals who resonate with our values and foster our personal growth, offers a valuable perspective on this issue. Seneca, one of the most notable Stoic thinkers, advises us to prefer the pain of disappointments to complicity in others' mistakes. This guidance suggests that maintaining harmful relationships under the illusion of comfort or for fear of the unknown is not just self-destructive, but also a way of condoning negative behaviors. Instead, the Stoics advocate facing the inherent discomfort of distancing oneself from such relationships, seeking to create healthier and more positive bonds. To take this step towards healthier relationships, some reflections and actions can be helpful. Self-assessment. Ask yourself how you feel after interacting with certain people. If the answer is consistently negative, it might indicate a toxic relationship. Recognition of harmful patterns. Identify behaviors that are harmful, such as manipulation, disrespect, or lack of support. Personal valuation. Remember that you deserve respect and consideration. Healthy relationships should be based on equality and mutual support. Clear communication. If possible, communicate your concerns to the other party. Sometimes, the person may not be aware of the impact of their behavior. Seeking support. Talking to trusted friends, counselors, or therapists can provide an external perspective and emotional support. Gradual or definitive distancing. Depending on the situation, it may be necessary to reduce contact gradually or cut ties completely. Building positive relationships. Invest time and energy in relationships that are reciprocal, healthy, and aligned with your values. Following these steps is not just a path to emotional well-being, but also a practice aligned with Stoic teachings. By choosing relationships that enrich your life and reflect your values, you are choosing a path of self-respect and personal integrity essential for a fulfilling and meaningful life. Substance dependence, such as on alcohol and drugs, is indeed one of the toughest and most dangerous challenges a person can face. This condition not only seriously threatens physical and mental health, but also has the potential to destabilize every aspect of someone's life. In this context, Stoic philosophy, with its emphasis on moderation and self-control, offers a valuable perspective. If you're enjoying this, don't miss out on the opportunity. Purchase the ebook now, Stoicism in the 21st Century, Ancient Strategies for Modern Challenges, and unlock your prosperity, abundance, and improve your relationships with this ebook. Link in the pinned comment. Epictetus, one of the prominent Stoic thinkers, warns us about the dangers of excess, noting that drunkenness becomes a disease when practiced excessively. This teaching highlights the importance of balance and mastery over one's own impulses and desires. For those struggling with substance dependence, the path to recovery often requires more than individual willpower. It is essential to seek professional help and support. Some fundamental measures in this process include recognition of the problem. Admitting that the dependence exists is the first crucial step towards recovery. Seeking professional help. Health professionals specialized in addiction can provide appropriate treatment and guidance. Support from recovery groups. Groups like Alcoholics Anonymous or Narcotics Anonymous offer a space for mutual support and understanding. Therapy and counseling. Individual or group therapy can help address the underlying causes of dependence and develop strategies for dealing with recovery. Lifestyle changes. Adopting a healthy lifestyle, including diet, exercise, and hobbies, can aid in the recovery process. Building a support network. Having the support of friends and family is vital to overcoming challenging moments. Commitment to long-term recovery. Recovery is an ongoing process that requires commitment and constant adjustments. Overcoming dependence is a challenging but extremely rewarding process, By following these steps and keeping in mind the Stoic principles of moderation and self-control, it is possible to regain control over your life and move towards a healthier and more balanced future. This is an act of courage and strength, a true testament to the human capacity for overcoming and transformation. Now that we have highlighted the cruciality of identifying harmful behavior patterns in our life, it is imperative to address the issue of how to effect this significant change. Transforming habits is not a simple task. It requires dedication and the adoption of appropriate strategies. The starting point for this transformation is self-knowledge, a deep understanding of the reasons that led us to develop such habits. Whether they result from past traumatic experiences, external influences, or a lack of adequate skills to handle certain situations. The Stoic practice of introspection emerges as a valuable tool in this process. Dedicating time for careful reflection on your actions, emotions, and thoughts is fundamental. It's important to identify the triggers that precipitate these harmful behaviors. By understanding the origins of your habits, you arm yourself with the knowledge necessary to overcome them effectively. After gaining clarity about your identity and the reasons behind your destructive habits, the next step is the definition of goals and values. Ask yourself about your life objectives and the principles that guide your decisions. The Stoics valued living in accordance with principles like virtue, wisdom, and courage. Establish tangible goals that align with your values and principles. For example, if procrastination is a challenge for you, set daily productivity goals and commit to achieving them. Acting in accordance with your intrinsic values will increase your motivation to shed destructive habits. Often, to let go of these harmful patterns, external support is necessary. Do not hesitate to seek help from friends, family, or professionals, depending on the nature of the habits you're facing. Having a support system can offer both encouragement and accountability. There are numerous resources available, from self-help literature to therapy, which can be extremely helpful in this journey of transformation. Remember, seeking help is not a sign of weakness, but rather an act of courage and self-care. The journey to change destructive habits is challenging, but incredibly rewarding, paving the way for a more fulfilling, authentic life that is aligned with your truest values. Stoic philosophy, with its rich tapestry of teachings and principles, offers an invaluable source of wisdom for habit transformation. The Stoics, emphasizing virtue as the highest good and wisdom as the path to a meaningful life, propose a model of living that can guide and inspire in the process of change. One of the most powerful lessons of Stoicism is the practice of accepting what is beyond our control, such as past actions or the decisions of others. This perspective teaches us to release the energy wasted in futile worries about the uncontrollable and redirect it towards effective and constructive changes in our own lives. Focusing on what is within your reach is a central Stoic principle. This involves concentration on one's own actions. Recognize that your power lies in your own choices and actions. Dedicate your energy to transform what you can effectively change. Cultivation of resilience. Stoicism teaches endurance in the face of adversity. View challenges as opportunities to grow and strengthen your character. Practice of reflection. The use of daily reflection is a Stoic tool for self-improvement. Use it to evaluate your actions and align them with your values. Valuation of simplicity. Stoicism advocates simplicity and focusing on the essential. Assess what is truly important in your life and eliminate the superfluous. Exercise of gratitude. Acknowledge and appreciate what you have. Gratitude is a powerful Stoic tool for happiness and satisfaction. Development of self-sufficiency. Work towards becoming less dependent on the opinions and actions of others, seeking an inner peace that is self-sustained. By applying these Stoic principles to the process of changing habits, you are not only steering towards a more balanced and meaningful lifestyle, but also aligning with a philosophy of life that has withstood the test of time, providing guidance and inspiration for countless generations. Habit change, guided by Stoic wisdom, is not just a journey of self-transformation, but also a path to a more virtuous and fulfilled life. Epictetus, with his remarkable insight, teaches us that emotions are less a response to external events and more a reflection of the opinions we hold about those events. This insight reveals that we possess a significant capacity to choose how to react to the various situations in life. Therefore, the cultivation of emotional self-control becomes a key element in the process of changing habits, keeping us focused on our goals and objectives. This understanding is a powerful reminder that each one of us holds the power to transform our lives by abandoning destructive habits and adopting healthier and more constructive practices. The journey to change habits involves crucial steps: recognizing and identifying these harmful habits, seeking authenticity and self-knowledge, establishing goals and values aligned with our principles, seeking support when necessary, and adopting a Stoic mindset of emotional control and focus on what we can change. Remember, the transformation of habits is a journey that can be full of challenges and obstacles. It's natural to face difficulties along the way. However, with determination, commitment, and a consistent approach, it is possible to shape a more meaningful life in harmony with your values and principles. I'm immensely grateful for you following this video to the end. I hope these words have been inspiring and useful in your personal growth journey. If you found this content valuable, don't forget to leave your like and subscribe to the channel for more reflections and tips. Take good care of yourself, and we'll see you soon with more enriching content. Until next time.